In the heart of Nigeria, there is a man named Olu. He was neither wealthy nor powerful, but his heart born with ambition. Olu dreamt of riches beyond imagination, of gold and jewel that would make king envious. One moonless night, as the village slept, Olu heard a soft rustling outside his hut. He stepped into the darkness, guided by the glow of fireflies. There, beneath the ancient Iroko tree, stood a mysterious figure, a woman, with her eyes like midnight and skin kissed by moonlight. Olu, she said, her voice a melody. I am Oshun, the river goddess. You seek wealth and I can grant it. Olu's heart raised. What must I do? Take this, Oshun said, handing him a small clay pot. Inside lie the secret to boundless riches, but there is a price. Olu hesitated. What price? You must marry a woman with a sacred wound, Oshun replied. Lick that wound, and prosperity will flow through your veins. Olu's mind wailed. Sacred wound were rare, a mark bestowed by the spirits, but he knew of one, the daughter of the village chief, Adesoa. She had been born with a crescent-shaped scar in her ankle, a sign of destiny. Olu courted Adesoa, his heart torn between love and greed. She was kind, her laughter like birdsong, but he saw the scar, the promise of wealth. On their wedding night, Olu traced the scar with trembling fingers. Adesoa twitched, but he pressed his lips in the mark. He tasted of earth and secrets, and in that moment, Olu felt a surge of energy, an otherworldly force that filled him. The next day, Olu farm yielded crops beyond imagination. His gold-baited twins and his palm wine flowed like a river. The village marveled at his newfound prosperity. But Adesoa grew weaker. Her wound infected, and her eyes lost their sparkle. Olu watched, torn between guilt and greed. He sought Oshun, desperate for an answer. Your wife's life force sustain your wealth, Oshun said. Her wound is a conduit. To keep riches, you must keep her wounded. Olu faced a choice, love or wealth. He chose wealth. He tended Adesoa's wound, licking it each night. His heart heavy. She withered, her laughter fading like distant thunder. Word spread of Olu riches, and others sought sacred wound. Men married women with scars, the blind, the lame, the broken, the lick wounds, their tongue tasting both ecstasy and sorrow. But Olu's greed knew no bound. He sought out more wives, their wounds multiplying, but his heart overflowed with clay pots, each containing Oshun's secrets. Yet his heart remained empty. One night, as Adesoa lay frail and pale, she whispered, Olu, I loved you once. Now, I am but a vessel for your desire. Tears blurred Olu's vision. He gazed at the moon seeking answers. Oshun appeared, her eyes ancient and knowing. You have wealth, she said, but at what cost? Olu fell to his knees. Release me from this curse. Oshun touched Adesoa's scars, and it vanished. Adesoa gasped, her strength returning. Olu wept, knowing he had lost both love and riches. Adesoa forgave him, and they lived humbly, tending their farm. Olu learned that true wealth lay not in gold but in love, in the laughter of children, and in the scars that told their stories. And so, the tale of Olu echoed through generations, a cautionary fable of greed, sacrifice, and the wounds that bind us. Olu and Adesoa live in a quiet contentment. Their farm flourished and their love deepened like the roots of the Iroko tree. But Olu's heart still yearned for riches. One day, a stranger arrived, a man with eyes like polished stone and a cloak woven from spider silk. His name was Ekweme, and he had claimed to be a traveler from distant land. Olu, Ekweme said, I seek the secret wound. I have heard tales of your prosperity. Olu hesitated. Why do you desire it? Ekweme smiled, held secret. I seek not wealth but knowledge. The wound is a gateway to other realms. Forgotten truth. Olu led Ekwueme to Adesua. Her scar had returned, a crescent moon on her ankle. Ekwueme knelt, his lips brushing the mark. Adesua winked, her eyes wide, and then Ekwueme whispered ancient words, the language of forgotten gods. The ground trembled, and the portal opened, a shimmering raft that revealed a world beyond. Ekwueme stepped through, beckoning Olu, "Come, seeker of truth." Olu hesitated. Adesua clung to him, tears in her eyes. "Stay," she pleaded. "Her love is enough." But Olu's greed resurfaced. He stepped into the rift, leaving Adesua behind. The world on the other side was surreal. Ekwueme guided Olu to a temple, a place of ancient wisdom. There, inscriptions adorned the walls, prophecy, riddles, and warning. Olu solved them, his mind expanding. "You seek riches," Ekwueme said, "but what is true wealth? Is it gold or knowledge?" Olu pondered. "Both." Ekwueme shook his head. "The secret wound is a paradox, a reminder that life's greatest treasure lies in our scars. Adesua's love was your true wealth." Olu wept. "Can I return?" Ekwueme nodded. "Through the rift, but remember this. Adesua's wound is no longer a conduit. It's a testament to your choice." Olu stepped back into the world, the rift closing behind him. Adesua awaits, her scarves gone. She embraced him, forgiveness in her eyes. They tended to their farm, their love deepened than ever. Olu shared the temple's wisdom, the riddle that sparkled conversation by the fire, the prophecy that guided their days. And so, Olu became rich, not in gold but in stories. He wove tales for their children of Oshun, Ekwueme, and the sacred wound. The villagers listened, their hearts stirred. Adesua smiled. "Our scar," she said, her map to Eden realm. And Olu knew he had found his fortune, not in clay pot or secret formulas, but in the love that transcended words. Adesua and Olu were blessed with 3 children, a daughter named Ayodele, whose laughter echoed through the mango grove, and twin sons, Ife and Ayo, who chased fireflies by the riverbank. Their scars, the mark of love and sacrifice, became stories whispered by the wind, passed down from generation to generation. Ayodele, Ife and Ayo grew up under the shade of the ancient Iroko tree, their laughter echoing through the village. Each child had their own unique spirit, and their adventures were woven into the fabric of their days. Ayodele was curious, a seeker of hidden truth. One day, she found an old map in the attic, leading to the fabled lost hamlet of Olokun, the sea gods. With her brother by her side, Ayodele embarked on a journey, crossed dangerous bridges, and finally reached the cave where the amulet lay. But instead of riches, they found wisdom. The amulet whispered secrets of the tides and the moon. Ife had a gift, the ability to communicate with fireflies. They swirled around him like tiny lanterns, guiding him through the night. One moonless evening, Ife followed them deep into the forest. There, he discovered a hidden glade, a place where fireflies danced in patterns. Ife joined their dance, his laughter blending with their glow. The villagers said that Ife's joy infused fireflies, making their glow even brighter. Ayo was a dreamer, forever gazing at the sky. He longed to fly. One stormy night, lightning struck the Iroko tree, splitting it in half. From its heart emerged a creature, a winged bird with beautiful feathers. Ayo climbed onto its back, and they soared above the cloud. They visited distant land, the Sahara, and so many more. Ayo returned with stories of ancient civilization, forgotten temples, and the song of wind. As the year passed, Ayodele, Ife, and Ayo became storytellers. They gathered by the fire, sharing their adventure with children. And the Iroko tree listened, its roots absorbing the tales, the legacy of love, curiosity, and wonder. And so, the adventure of Ayodele, Ife, and Ayo became part of the village story, a reminder that magic exists in the ordinary, and that the greatest journey are those of the heart. The moral of this story is that true wealth lies not in material riches, but in love, compassion, and the scars that shape our life. Holy pursuit of wealth led him to sacrifice love, but ultimately he discovered that the greatest treasure are found within our hearts and relationship. It's a reminder to value what truly matters and not be blinded by greed or eternal possession. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.